Undisclosed location. Snowden. What's up, y'all? I'm Mason, and this is
J-Dub.
And we are the Final Call Movie Review Show. Today we're going to be talking about Snowden. Snowden is an Oliver Stone movie. It stars Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Shailene Woodley. This is about Edward Snowden, essentially. And it's Oliver Stone. So I love old school Oliver Stone stuff. And I gotta say, this movie has a lot of stuff that made me think this is Oliver Stone for sure. A lot of reflections, different film grittiness, you know, like a back and forth and black and white stuff into this and that, like real Oliver Stone style. I haven't seen a lot of his stuff lately, but from what I can tell, this to me was one of the first Oliver Stone movies I've seen in a long time where I really felt like, cool, this is some real Oliver Stone type stuff here. You know, like it had a JFK, Natural Born Killers kind of vibe to it. I enjoyed it a lot. I also kind of like, you know, really felt that the subject matter was definitely still timely and definitely something that needed to be discussed. It was really, I found it to be really well laid out. You really feel for Mr. Snowden. I believe that's the point. Oliver Stone's known to be anti-establishment kind of political concept. So, yeah, I definitely enjoyed this film. I liked the cinematography. The direction was good. It could have been shorter, I suppose. It certainly wasn't a perfect film. Joseph Gordon-Levitt sounds just like Edward Snowden, and it's kind of scary. It's interesting though. It doesn't just, it's not just like, oh, here he is sitting there like, oh, fuck this, I'm gonna go steal some shit and move on. No. Like, you really get the depth. Like, they start from when he's like just out of high school all the way through now, essentially. And like I said, I think it's really well done. I enjoyed this film. I thought it was good, well acted, and I enjoyed getting a look at Shailene Woodley. She was lovely. Hi.
Hi, Shailene. I miss Woodley.
Hey, psst.
But I do agree with you on so many levels on that. The JFK, you nailed it on the head there. The film, it's as if it is Oliver Stone's true, his style. And it's, the only difference is that it's on digital instead of actual film. And it plays very well on the big screen. The only little nuance that I had about the movie is that there is a lot of technical jargon in the dialogue, which is explained very well. I mean, if you know exactly what's going on, it's not too hard to follow. They do a pretty good job of laying it out, so if you don't have a really good idea of any of the backstory, of kind of letting you know, like, this is what's happening, this is what kind of programming's going on, yada, yada, yada. But, which is good. What I'm trying to get at there is, it works because if they had dumbed it down, the movie as a whole just would have not worked at all. Once again, it's a very important piece of film that it's a story that needs to be told. It needs to be told. Absolutely, hands down.
Yeah, and Oliver Stone tells it well.
Mm-hmm. He's the man.
Well, his passion on the subject matter definitely comes through, where I guess, I don't know, I've seen some other stuff of his and not been like blown away, but I like a lot of his older stuff, and this is the first thing I've seen in a long time. I've been like, oh man, it's nice to see your work again, Mr. Stone.
It's nice to see your political work again?
Yeah. Because I love JFK, and this is definitely in that vein. Speaking of which, go see that too. But on a scale from 1 to 100.
Real quick, before I get into the scale of 100,
okay.
On a really quick note, he doesn't have a very big role, but personally, for me, it was so refreshing to see Nicolas Cage back on the big screen. Welcome back, Mr. Cage, and you did an awesome job for the awesome little role that you had, supporting role that you had in this movie. This is another, seriously, I think Joseph Gordon-Levitt should get an Oscar nomination for Best Actor. Shailene Woodley, of course, is beautiful and talented, as always. If anybody's seen any of the Divergent films, the whole movie. Oh, Rhys Ifans as Corbin, creepy as hell.
Yeah.
You got to see that part. That's worth the big screen.
There's some creepy stuff in this film, like very much so, but.
But on that note,
it is what it is.
It is what it is. On a scale of 1 to 10,
100.
or excuse me, on a scale of 1 to 100, just from this discussion alone, I'm gonna bump it up a little bit, and Snowden's gonna get an 83 out of 100.
Yeah, on a scale from 1 to 100. Speaking of which, I suppose I'm gonna have to give it an 87 because I really liked it. And on that note, definitely see this movie in the theater if you get the chance. See it whenever you get the chance and watch it again.
Same as I said for Hell or High Water, don't just see this movie in the theater, go support this movie while it is still in the theater. It is a force to be reckoned with. We, people, are a force to be reckoned with.
Amen to that.
On that note, thank y'all so much for watching the Final Call Movie Review Show. Please check out our links at the very bottom to our Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube pages. And look for more movie reviews to come. Y'all be cool.